Race results from race 1 image straight up, okay? Can you not press go live? Okay, well, let's do it. Let's make sure.
Back into the lead of the race, and behind them, Joe Delgado is a lot closer to Josh Bromley there for the championship lead. With 2 laps of the race to go.
Okay, cool. Bring caption text down. RT and P feed in and count me in. 5 seconds. I don't know what's happened, but it's got really cold here at Snetterton, and the clouds are still threatening as well. There's moisture in the air, a little bit of spitting rain knocking around as well. Are we going to have a wet race 2, just really like we had in race 1 for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup? Yes, it's almost time for the final race of the season for the MG Cup. What a shame it is, but we've got 20 minutes of on-track action and intensity to come first. It's going to be an absolute cracker. There's our good friend the marshal over there. So give camera a wave, give camera a wave. Always do a great job. Huge thank you to the marshals, of course. There they are, look. Yeah, give them a wave. Get them boys, give us a wave. All of you, come on. Good stuff indeed. Now, as we mentioned before, coming up in this broadcast, just one race, just the MG Cup Race 2, the season finale for the MG Cup. And of course, we'll have our champions crowned once the checkered flag falls. Well, actually, maybe not quite. Once all the mass has been sorted out and everybody's done that, do keep up to date with the MG Cup social media. Head over to them. The MG Cup Championship on Facebook is probably the best place to get all of your information. Or there's a link in the body of this broadcast, takes you straight through to the MG Cup website. Give that a click too. Right, we're going to get ourselves into position for this race because it's almost time to go. The MG Trophy race just about to finish up, and then we're going to get into position to bring you the race for the MG Cup. Race 2 live. Now, race 1, what happened in race 1? It was an absolute thriller. We had a first-time winner, first race win ever for this young man, Jack Chapman. Roll VT. Was insane.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Excited. I don't really know. I've never won a race before, and to outright win the class as well, and by that gap apparently, because I don't really know, because I just looked forward, didn't look at my mirrors once, and just stuck my head down, and it was only when I realised that, hold on a minute, he's not behind me.
I think I owe you a big apology actually, because your car looks a little bit like Ian Bolton's car, and for the first lap I was like, Ian Bolton's got the lead, and it was you.
Oh really?
So
oh brilliant.
I offer you a big apology. But
it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, throughout the race you were just going quicker and quicker and quicker. At one point you were going about 12 seconds faster than everybody else. At the end, you were only 5 or 6 seconds faster than everybody else. What's going on, Jack? What?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Look, how does it feel? Because I know it's his first ever win.
Yeah.
Is it just a bit of time to sink in and then
exactly
a bit of celebration later? Yeah.
A big celebration. Hopefully next race can be the same. I wouldn't mind that.
Absolutely, why not? So if you get the setup nailed again, who knows? Who knows? Jack, congratulations.
I'd like to take a big thanks to British Legends, Trek Tyres and Paul Cooper Motorsport.
Can I just say as well, though, that this wasn't a fluke either, because you're qualifying in dry conditions when everybody had equal machinery was insane. So you're a real talent. Well
thank you. I appreciate that.
Congratulations, buddy. Yeah, that was no fluke win, by the way. That wasn't just because of conditions. Well, that was Jack Chapman. And as you can tell, he was a very happy man indeed, and rightly so. He took the checkered flag about 45 seconds ahead of everybody else. It was quite a remarkable performance from him, and you can see it meant a lot as well. Couldn't quite get his words out. I did catch up with him again a little bit later. If you did miss any of our coverage today, don't worry, you can go back and check it out. Live support now on YouTube. That's the place to do it. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. That's the place to do it. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already to our YouTube channel, so you can keep up to date with even more live motorsport in 2022. And like this broadcast, and if you comment in that chat section, we can show your comment on screen too. Right now on screen, as you can see, is your race results from race 1 a little bit earlier today. Just confirmation for you really that Jack Chapman was your race winner. Fergus Campbell coming home in 2nd place. Ian Bolton in 3rd. A good result, by the way, by the Robinsons, wasn't it? Dennis Robinson in 4th, Carl Robinson in 5th. In fact, top 5 was all made up of Class B cars. Richard Buckley taking the win in Class C, and all he has to do is finish this race and he will be the MG Cup champion. So finish the race, Richard Buckley is champion. Dave Nixon coming home in 2nd place, 2nd in Class C. Joe Royal-Hiley took a huge win in Class A, a massive win in Class A. Steve Tyler in 9th, Richard Sargent in 10th, Daniel Bowman in 11th, Marcus Short in 12th. Now that was important because Marcus Short was, I believe, 6 points behind Joe Royal-Hiley going into this weekend in the championship. Needed to win both races, but by finishing behind Joe Royal-Hiley has pretty much lost his chance to win the title unless something quite dramatic happens in this race here about to come up, race 2 of the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. Now the MG Trophy race has finished. Checkered flag has fallen in that race. And I'll tell you something, I haven't been this cold at a racetrack for quite some time.
We didn't have the biggest grizzly in the road this weekend, but we had 2 crashes.
And it's threatening, the rain is really threatening once again. I actually thought we were going to have a completely dry day, but perhaps not. So how they finish is how they're going to line up for race 2, this final race of the season in 2022 for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance AMG Cup. It's a real shame that it's drawing to a close, but we've had a magnificent time of it. Richard Buckley just has to finish and he'll be champion. So the MG Trophy cars are just finishing up, just making their way round, and then we'll get underway for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup Race 2. For the final time the drivers will take to the track. What a season it's been. Very much going to miss it over the course of the winter, but there's going to be plenty more drama, no doubt, in 2023 for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. 16 cars took place in race 1. Looking like we're going to have all 16 out in race 2. I called up Daniel Bowman a little bit earlier too, just whilst I was off up to the shop, believe it or not. And he had an issue with his cars facing, his 2 rear wheels facing the wrong way. I'm pleased to say he's managed to get it fixed, so he will be out for race 2. So Daniel Bowman is in the field for race 2. We should have our full complement of Cup cars. We've got Phil Rigby as well, of course, in the Invitational class. He's going to be out there by himself going for this one. He had a good Dyson, didn't he, with Gregory Elgood also in an MGF. So 2 MGF cars out in the field always make a good sight. They do. Now, whilst we wait for the cars to come out on track, after qualifying, we went for a little walkabout actually and caught up with Richard Buckley, we caught up with Katie Twigger, we caught up with Daniel Bowman, and we caught up with Dave Nixon as well, and had a quick chat with him and asked him a very important question. What's better, red sauce or brown sauce? Here's what they had to say. Roll VT. Doing? Having an apple?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yes,
My
good, thank you.
three-cylinder car, my 3-cylinder Rover Tomcat, unfortunately, it was. I've changed all the injectors, plug, leads, dizzy cap, but it's got hydraulic lifters in it, which might be jacking up. So if you see me 3 laps and come off, it's because it's not running on 4 cylinders.
So, Dave, are you going to say that that man over there is probably going to get the...
well, he is,
yeah,
he is anyway. Yeah, get it wrapped up. He's wrapped it up now anyway, so...
Well, in that case, let's get on to the important thing, shall we? Because last time we wanted to know whether tea or coffee was better.
Yeah.
This time, and as you're eating, this is quite good timing actually. I want to know whether you prefer red sauce or brown sauce.
Red.
Yeah.
Neither.
Okay, what's the other option? You can say anything you like. Within reason.
Just some salt on my chips.
Salt?
That's it. There you go.
A lot of salt.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot of salt.
Go on then, what is it?
Brown sauce.
Brown.
It's got to be brown sauce.
Ooh.
Daddy's brown sauce.
If you saw the factory at Worcester, you might think twice.
I'll stick with the red.
Well, so best of luck for the race, guys. Anyway,
Thank you.
Richard,
Hi.
how you doing?
All right.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Dave says you've pretty much wrapped up the title already anyway.
I've still got to finish 2 races yet.
But was there a problem in qualifying? Because everything all right?
Yeah.
I thought at one point you were going quite slow, but it might just be me.
So I put new pads in it.
Right,
so
okay.
bedded them.
Yeah.
Slow lap, let them cool down. Back on it again for fast lap. So lap 4 was my quick lap.
Yeah.
And then I should really have come in then, but I kept going round and round a bit. As you do.
Never mind. Look, these clouds over here, they're looking a bit daunting, aren't they?
Yeah, but all
Not
right.
worried about that?
Well,
Nah.
no, no.
I just put this on my head. I'll be all right. Good luck, mate. Well, as you can see, the cars are just on their formation lap now, and there is moisture in the air once again. It's not coming down heavy, but it is a little bit spitty here. I just wonder if that might make people think twice during this race. So they're on the formation lap going. We're going to get things underway quickly here. That's what we like, isn't it? Safety car going around. A little bit earlier, because of the conditions, we had 2 laps under the safety car. I don't know if that's actually necessary now. I wonder whether we will have that. But there's Gregory Elwood, number 85 in the silver MGF, just going round. 20-minute race about to come up. Remember, get your comments in, show your messages of support for these drivers. They've really battled it out all throughout the season. Richard Buckley there, if he could just stay on the track till the end, he will be champion. And Joe Roy Hiley, if he can hold on to Class A, in fact, all he has to pretty much do as well is finish, and he'll be Class A champion too. Ian Bolton, already the Class B champion. So Class C, looks like Richard Buckley's going to be champion and outright champion. Class B looks like it's going to be Ian Bolton. And Class A looks like it's going to be Joe Roy Hiley. But it's not set in stone yet, so it's still important. It's still things to be done. And it is spitting heavier now, a little bit so much that we're actually going to put the brolly up. So that's how bad it is starting to get.
So therefore, it's a pretty active race, I think. But Class A drive 2, Michelle Hiley, that's pretty good there, I think. 9 points there, half short. Yeah, that, I think Michelle Hiley finishes Class A now. Okay. Comes away in different focus.
It is cold, it is starting to get quite wet, and it is very windy here now at Snetterton. But we are about to go racing. Could we be about to get a bit of a downpour halfway through this race? We're just going to wipe the lens of the camera as well, by the way. So let's just pop that race result from race 1 up on the screen for you. That also shows you how they're going to line up in this race as well. And I don't think we're going to have 2 formation laps. So the rain is coming down just a little bit harder than it was before. I wonder if it is enough to just cause make people think twice going into a couple of the corners. We know the side of the track that we're stood at, Rich's, the first corner, you will see that. You're also going to see Palmer. That's caused a number of issues, and Oggies as well. So we are at the, shall we say, the danger points of the circuit. They are now starting to line up on the grid. I can see Fergus Campbell right up there as well. Where is Jack Chapman? He'll be alongside him too. So can Jack Chapman make it a double bubble here? He just took his first ever race win earlier today. He's ecstatic behind the wheel of that car. He's got that adrenaline going. Oh, I'm delighted to say Ian Dowler's got in touch as well. Ian, you are very, very much missed, I have to say, but thanks for watching. Thanks for getting in touch. Of course, Ian Dowler has been running incredibly well. He's had a great battle all season with Ian Bolton in Class B, but it doesn't look like it is going to be Ian Bolton who's going to take the Class B title over the course of the season. But Ian, great to hear from you. You're very, very much missed, I have to say. Always a pleasure to see you in the paddock. But for the final time in 2022, the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup is about to get underway in tricky conditions. We had it very difficult in race 1. It might even be harder now in race 2 because it's at that halfway stage right now where it's probably a bit greasy. It's only going to get greasier and it might rain halfway through a lot heavier. The board goes up.
2022.
The lights are about to go on. On they go, and for the final time in 2022, the Cherished Vehicle Insurance Cup is underway. Off we go. It looks like it's Campbell. He's got a good start again, has he? But no, I think it's Chapman. Jack Chapman, once again, he's going to lead into Riches, into turn 1 here. It's Fergus Campbell right beside him. Ian Bolton in third. Richard Buckley holding on to 4th place. Round the outside, everybody's through. I think Gregory Elgood just got a little bit wide around Riches, but everybody's safely through turn 1. Off we go. And let me get out of the way of the camera. They go around Wilson, that tight hairpin corner. You're going to stream down into Palmer's, which has caused all sorts of problems. The rain is getting a little bit heavier as well. Here comes Chapman. Everybody going steaming round Palmer now. Through they go, and there is Buckley, and it looks like Robinson. Dennis Robinson's all over the back of him. Bowman's had a better start this time as well. Dave Nixon's right up there too. A lot of action going on. Looks like Phil Rigby's been flying through the field as well. And Doug Robson, we must say, number 77, congratulations to him. A little bit earlier today, he finished his first ever race. So congratulations, Buckley's gone off, I don't believe it. All he had to do is finish, and Buckley's off. Buckley's off the track. Can he keep going? Can he keep it going? He is. The car is moving, but Buckley's spun at the hairpin there. He's gone off, but he's back on the track. Oh my word. Huge drama. There is Richard Buckley. You're about to see him. Everybody going through Oggies now. Richard Buckley right at the back. All he's got to do is finish his Buckley. You give me a heart attack, man. So there is Buckley. Certainly a brown pants moment there for Richard Buckley, but he's going again. So all runners and riders are going as we're halfway through lap 1 here. And it's been a dramatic lap 1, and it is raining now as well. Not massively heavy, but the brollies in the stands are up now, but enough to make a difference, I think. And it's only going to continue. We've got grey clouds above us. I think it's going to continue for the next 10-15 minutes or so. And of course, it's only a 20-minute race, so there's water in the air once again.
This race, now everybody we should think are on the dry setup. It's going to be a tricky old 20-minute period.
Well, the weather's played its part today, hasn't it? It's made it a real challenger for absolutely everybody. It looks like it's still Chapman leading the way. They're just now gone through Murray, so they're on the start-finish line. It's Jack Chapman with Fergus Campbell just behind me. They're about to appear in your screen any second now. Here they come. Jack Chapman is leading the way. There he is, 2:38.22. I don't give me too much into it, but he's got a big lead again over Fergus Campbell, who's in second place. There's Ian Bolton in third. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 Class B. Look at this. That's incredible. Look at that. Carl Robinson. There's Dennis Robinson. Kaylee Twigger having an absolutely fantastic race so far as well. There's Bowman. So it's Twigger leading Class C at the minute. Bowman is second in Class C. Then we've got a plethora of cars coming through. Tyler, Hiley, that's important. Hiley is short, going toe-to-toe for Class A. And at the minute, it's Hiley just ahead of Marcus Short. But second will be enough, I think, for Hiley. Right, here they come through Palmer's. Everybody getting through okay. Yes, they are. Headlights on. You can see the windscreen wipers are going, so you can see it is now wet. There goes Carl Robinson. There goes Dennis Robinson. There's Kaylee Twigger with Dan Bowman all over the back. That's important. That's for Class C, first and second place. Oh, and Joe Roy Hiley's gone off the track. Is that going to allow Morgan Short in? That's first, second in Class A, so that matters as well. My word, it's all going on all throughout the field. It's fantastic to watch this, isn't it? What a treat we've been treated to in the final race of the 2022 Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup here live at Snetterton on the 300 circuit. It's go, go, go. And Bowman really all over the back of Kaylee Twigger, and Dan Bowman dives down the inside. We know Kaylee had a few issues round there a little bit earlier around Oggies, and Bowman takes the lead in Class C, and Marcus Short now takes the lead in Class A as well and gets past Joe Roy Hiley. Well, it's Chapman, the leader in Class B. It's now Dan Bowman, the leader in Class C, and it's now Marcus Short, the leader in Class A. We must say as well, Phil Rigby is the leader in the invitational class, because he's the only one in it. So that's why he's leading that. That's not to say he wouldn't lead it if other cars are in it, but he's guaranteed to win that class no matter what.
Oh, someone's gone on. That's Short, is it? I think Marcus Short.
Oh, we think Marcus Short, I'm hearing, or the on-course commentators, Marcus Short has gone off the track a little bit. That's surely going to allow Hiley back through into the lead of Class A. If Hiley finishes it ahead, he's guaranteed to win the class. In fact, I think he's probably going to win Class A just as long as he keeps it on the track.
Really challenging conditions, isn't it?
It is wet, it is cold as well. Get your comments in, we want to hear from you. We are live here for the final time of the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup in 2022. It's Jack Chapman leading the way comfortably from Fergus Campbell and Ian Bolton in third. And then with great driving by the Robinsons, it's Carl Robinson from Dennis Robinson. And Bowman now got a good lead actually in Class C as well. So Dan Bowman comfortably leading Class C. And Marcus Short, looks like he's gone off, but he's still comfortably leading Class A. So if he went off, he's had a remarkable recovery. There's Tyler. In fact, it's not Joe Roy Hiley who's dropped off the field somewhere. Joe Roy Hiley has absolutely disappeared. There he goes. He does go through the start-finish line as Joe Roy Hiley. So he is back. Well, 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 my word, if race one wasn't a treat enough, race two is really heating up here under the cold conditions here at Snetterton, and it is cold as well. Richard Buckley really working his way back through the field after having that spin on lap one, going off the circuit, getting back on, rejoining in last place, but he's working his way through the field. All he's got to do is finish, and he will be the champion, certainly in Class C. We'll let those smarter than us work out the outright champion for the MG Cup, but I think he's got a very, very good chance indeed of claiming that one. He will take the Class C title, though. Ian Bolton will take the Class B title. We're not, as it stands, I think it might still be Joe Roy Hiley who's going to take the Class A, but again, that's going to be a little bit tighter than it might have been. Now you're looking at Oggies, that's that right-hander. It's very wet, it's very slippy down there. The rain has, looks like it's ceased for a little bit, but there are some pretty big clouds just about to do something quite nasty to us, I think. So Chapman just going through Murray's and about to end another lap in the lead. This could be an almost perfect weekend for a pair of wins if he can hold on. At the minute, he is doing just that. He's doing incredibly well, is Jack Chapman. Here he comes now. He's just about to blast past us in the lead of this race. And he just, if anything, is just stretching his lead from Fergus Campbell and Ian Bolton. So let's see if I can figure out, make head or tail of this. It is Chapman leading the way. It's just under 2:31.258. Just to reiterate the times they were doing, the fastest lap in race one was a 2:40. Of course, the conditions were a fair bit worse than they are now. Chapman leading the way, then it's Fergus Campbell in second, Ian Bolton in third. Then we've got Carl Robinson in fourth, Dennis Robinson in fifth, Dan Bowman in sixth, Kaylee Twigger in seventh, Marcus Short in eighth, Tyler is ninth, Buckley is up to 10th now at the expense of Rigby, who drops down to 11th. Dave Nixon is on the move as well. He's up to 12th at the expense of Sergeant Hiley is 14th, Robson is 15th, and Gregory Elgood is 16th. So all 16 who started this race are still going around, just like in race one. In race one, all 16 starters finished the race as well. Could it be a pair to go? Listen to Kaylee Twigger's Tomcat. It fires through. It makes a glorious noise as it steams into the Snetterton midfield. Buckley goes round Palmer. He's got Tyler, Rigby, Nixon and Sargent all for company. And there's Joel Roy Hiley in Class A. Almost a minor calm, isn't there, as we as we reach the halfway stage of race 2. And we enter the final 10 minutes of race action for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup in 2022. Gregory Elga's just coming past Palmer now. He's about to come through your shot, and looking like he's got a little bit slower there. I wonder if he had a little off or something. Now Ian Bolton trying to go around the outside at Coram on Fergus Campbell, and I think he's going to do it. I think Bolton is going to be up into second place as they next come around. There goes Chapman, by the way. He's got a massive lead once again. He's just absolutely nailing it. It's a 2:27.011, so he's got about 3 seconds faster that lap time. He is really putting the hammer down, and I think it's going to be Bolton, is it? No, it's still Fergus Campbell. I thought Bolton might have had a run on him. He's going to have a run into turn 1. Last of the late breakers for Ian Bolton. Can he hold it? No, it's Fergus Campbell going to get the switchback as they head down to Wilson, the tight 180, and I think he might. Who is going to be ahead when they come down into Palmer very, very shortly? Wow, wow, wow. It's the Robinson still going incredibly well. And it's actually Daniel Bowman now. Bowman is the fastest man on track in Class C. He's coming in 6th place. He's just done a 2:26.8. So Dan Bowman, despite being in 6th place, is the fastest man on track. Marcus Short is past Kaylee Twigger as well. They've just gone through behind me. And it's Bolton who is ahead of Fergus Campbell. So Ian Bolton has got past Fergus Campbell. Rounds and Wilson there. And he's managed to hold it. Well, he got past into turn 1, didn't he? I thought he might have lost it, but he made it stick. Going through now is the pink and blue car, 22. That's Bowman. He's the fastest man on track currently as it stands on that last lap. And Short makes up a place. He's now ahead of Kaylee Twigger, who drops down to 8th. Richard Buckley's on the move. He's now up to 9th. He's got past Tyler on that last lap. And here they come. There is Marcus Short. There is Kaylee Twigger. Class A for Marcus Short. Class C for Kaylee Twigger. And there is Richard Buckley as well. He's currently 3rd in Class C. He's going to be Class C champion. Is he going to be outright champion? Possibly. Somebody smarter than me will be able to tell. 8 minutes left to go. That is all of the season for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. It's very sad it's drawing to a close, but hey, it has to at some point, I suppose. And the rain now just again starts to come back in a little heavier than it has in the last 10-15 minutes or so. Suddenly it comes back in again, and we're in for a greasy last three laps or so here. 7.5 minutes left on the clock. Chapman is comfortably the leader of this race. He's over the line now. There he goes. That's your race leader. That's Jack Chapman, car number 8. Looking to make it a pair of wins here. Class B cars going very well. In fact, once again, top 5 are all in Class B. Then we've got Bowman, who's your Class C leader in 6th, and Short, your Class leader in Class A. Bolton is, as you can see, ahead of Campbell, but Campbell's not going to let him go. Those two are going to have a fantastic ding-dong all the way to the end of this race. What about Carl and Dennis Robinson? There they are. Carl just ahead of Dennis at the minute, and Bowman now going very well. But Chapman has said to Bowman, no, I want the fastest lap of this race. Jack Chapman, fastest man on the track last time around at 2:25.825. He snatches that fastest lap back from Daniel Bowman. Lights ablaze on Ian Bolton's car as he heads Fergus Campbell. And Kaylee Twigger's bonnet almost popping as it comes down the straight. Richard Buckley closing on both Marcus and Kaylee now as they go around Rich's. And Phil Rigby having a good race too. He's right up to the back of Tyler. So Phil Rigby in the invitational class in that MGF. But he's got Dave Nixon for company just behind him. We've got Joe O'Reilly as well. And there is Sargent 2 making up that 4 or 5 car fight. 6 minutes left to go of the season. Keep going, everyone. What a cracker it's been. You have treated us to a magnificent season in 2022. Oh, Buckley's ahead of Kaylee. So Richard Buckley's ahead of Kaylee Twigger now. So Buckley ahead of Kaylee Twigger. So 5 minutes left to go of this race. It's Chapman comfortably in the lead. Last time over the line, he had a 14.4 second lead over Bolton in second, but Bolton and Campbell really having a good dice at the minute. They're just going down into Murray's now. Chapman, your race leader, just going behind us, behind me now, right on the start-finish straight into turn one. Through he goes. There he is, your race leader, Jack Chapman, looking to make it a pair of wins here at Snetterton. He had his first ever race win earlier today, and he's about to back it up if he could just stay on track for 2 more, or maybe 3 actually. Ian Bolton still just ahead of Fergus Campbell, the white MG up against the Dayglow orange. That's for position. That's for second place in Class B and second place outright on the track as well. Here comes Carl Dennis and Bowman now all over the back. Bowman in Class C. Both Dennis and Carl Robinson, they are in Class B, but Bowman will want to get past anyway. And there is Gregory Elgar just getting out of the way. He's been lapped by Bolton and Fergus Campbell, so that's not for position. That's just Gregory Elgar getting out of the way. And here comes that great battle now, because it does look a lot like Dennis Robinson's getting a lot closer to Carl Robinson, and Bowman now in the mix too. Are they going to work together to protect themselves against Bowman? We're going to find out. Gregory Elgar going down the inside. I think Joe O'Reilly's actually trying to get past Dave Nixon in there too. So we've got a fight going on between Phil Rigby, Joe O'Reilly and Dave Nixon. That's really great to see, isn't it? Phil Rigby in the invitational class, Joe O'Reilly in Class A and Dave Nixon in Class C. Now Buckley, is he starting to close the gap on Marcus Short? The MG Cup, really, there's some incredible cars in there. Look at this fight here, look at this, is magnificent. There's Rigby, there's Joe Roy Hiley in Class A, gets through as well. So Hiley gets past Phil Rigby. Is that going to allow Dave Nixon to have a little sniff? Maybe so. And Sargent's in there too. Sargent's thinking, hey, I might have a little go at this. Let's keep we'll keep our eyes on that battle very shortly. But Richard Buckley is now all over the back of Marcus Short. And here they go over at the other side. We do have, it looks like Joe O'Reilly's getting past. Dave Nixon has got past Phil Rigby. So Dave Nixon is past Phil Rigby as well as they start to come into the approach to Oggies. And it is Hiley there. There's Dave Nixon in the white Tomcat. There's Phil Rigby in the MGF. And there's Sargent in the black MG at the back. So here we go. So Fergus Campbell is past Ian Bolton again as they head into Richards. So Campbell has managed to get past Bolton. What a great fight we're having here. I don't think this is going to be the last lap though. I think this is the penultimate lap. In fact, it will be, because there goes Jack Chapman through Palmer now. Surely with 1:56 on the clock, he'll get over the line for one final lap here on the penultimate lap of the season for the 2022 Cherished Vehicle Insurance. And it's going to be a perfect weekend if Chapman can just hold on for another lap and a half. He will make it a pair of wins. He had his first ever race win a little bit earlier, but it does look like if Richard Buckley just keep it on the track, he is going to be champion overall. Certainly for Class C. There's Ian Bolton. He will want to get back past Fergus Campbell. He's going to be class champion, is Ian Bolton. He's going to be the Class B champion, but he'll want to get past Fergus Campbell just to say, I did it. Richard Buckley is past Marcus Short as well. Different classes, though. Marcus Short, Class A. Richard Buckley, Class C. Dave Nixon, as we saw in that last lap too, did get past the MGF. So in fact, Dave Nixon started to fly a little bit now as well. Sargent all over the back of Rigby too. So still lots with 1 minute left on the clock. 1 minute left on the clock of the season for the MG Cup. If you like what you've seen at the MG Cup and want to find out more, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the MG Cup website. Do give it a click. You can see all of the season's results. But if you want to watch any more of the action from the season with the MG Cup, it says live sport now. Head over to our YouTube channel. It's all on there for you. The entire season of the MG Car Club in 2022 for the MG Cup, for the Metro Cup, for the Cockshoot Cup 2. And a number of races for the BCBH Championship, all on live sport now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Head on over, give it a click, make sure you hit subscribe. Watch all of our live motorsport content right there. That's the best place. Get yourselves commenting as well in the live chat section. We can see the comments. We want to hear from you. Is Chapman going to make it over the line? He does. So Chapman now over the line. This is the final lap of the race. He made it with about 7 seconds to spare. So Jack Chapman starts the final lap of the season for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. He's got a huge lead as well. All he's got to do is keep it on the track. Surely he will. His best time with a 2:23.334. Although Campbell's starting to fire up a little bit now as well. Everybody is. Who's it going to be? Campbell or Bolton for second place outright, or second place in Class B as well. Here they come now, and look at them, they're all over the back of each other. This is magnificent, and it looks like Robinson's are caught up too. And what's been going on here? Look at this. We've got Fergus Campbell, we've got Ian Bolton, we've got Carl Robinson, Dennis Robinson, we've got Bowman right in the mix on the very last lap of the last season of the race of the season in 2022. This is magnificent stuff. It's going to go right down to the wire in that fight. Anyway, Jack Chapman should have the race wrapped up. Don't want to speak too soon, but at the minute, Chapman has it wrapped up. Fergus Campbell is in second place, but look at this. Look at Dennis Robinson. He's all over the back. Robinson wants this as well. Class B cars top 5, and suddenly Dennis Robinson's thinking, there's a podium for me here, I can get this. And he's all over the back of Ian Bolton here right at the end of the race. This is the very final lap of the race, of the final race of the season for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. But it is Ian Bolton who's managing to hold on. And is that Bowman? Bowman's got past Carl Robinson. So Dan Bowman in Class C has managed to get himself up to 5th place overall in the race and past Carl Robinson. What can he do now? Is he going to have a little lunge maybe into Oggies? No, he thinks better of it there. Campbell just holding on to the position at the minute. This is going to go all the way to the very finish. Richard Buckley in 7th place has decided that is enough for me. I'm going to take the win. I'm going to take the championship win there. But it's like it is going to be Bowman who's going to take the Class C win. But it will be Buckley who'll take the Class C title. So Jack Chapman now is just heading into Murray's for the final time. And Jack Chapman is on the start-finish straight. He's going to take the checkered flag, and he does. And it's a perfect weekend for Jack Chapman. He makes it a pair of wins. There he goes. Jack Chapman is your race winner for the 2nd time today, and it's his 2nd ever race win as well. They're going round Coram though, that battle. Ian Bolton is diving into Murray's, and he's just got past Fergus Campbell, but it's going to be an almighty run down to the start finish straight. Who's it going to be? Let's have a little look. They're going to come up over the start finish line. The checkered flag is waving frantically. Is it going to be white? Is it going to be orange? Who's it going to be? It's Bolton. Ian Bolton just does it on the very final lap of the race. There goes Fergus Campbell. It's like Bowman might have got past it. Bowman get past it. Bowman up to 4th place. Dennis Robinson in 5th. Carl Robinson in 6th. Buckley's going to come home in 7th. Wow, what a way to finish the season.
And he's got 2 more corners to go then in the final round of the championship. He has 5 wins this year. He's had 8 class victories. He's going to Murray for the final time. And the MG Cup is going to be won here by Reuben Top Turbo in the hands of Richard Buckley.
And congratulations to Richard Buckley though. He comes over the line and he is the MG Cup outright champion. Richard Buckley comes home in 7th place, but there he is in his Tomcat. He's the overall champion. We'll just obviously get everything officially confirmed. But it looks like from our mass and the people smarter than us up in the comms box that Richard Buckley is your 2022 Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup champion. Congratulations to him. We're going to make our way down to Parc Ferme now. Let's just pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see how things finished. And whilst I just try and catch a breath. Well, congratulations to Jack Chapman as well. A pair of wins for him. He apparently he's in Parc Ferme right now, and apparently he has the biggest grin on his face. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Richard Buckley. He's won Class C overall, but he's won the overall title as well for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. So congratulations to him. Looks like Ian Bolton has wrapped up Class B. Class A, I'm not so sure. Michael Short did win Class A. He finished comfortably ahead of Joe O'Reilly, but I think if Hiley finished second in Class A or even third, I think it was probably enough to wrap it up, because Hiley came in to the final weekend with a 6-7 point championship lead and finished ahead of Marcus Short in race 1 to extend that lead further. So we'll have to do the maths. If you do want to find out officially, make sure you do follow the MG Cup Championship on Facebook. You'll find out all the information you need on there. Now, in that race, that was full of drama, wasn't it? Richard Buckley almost giving us a heart attack, wasn't he, on lap 1, having that spin. If he'd got those wheels beached, no such thing as taking it easy, is there? Let's go see if we can find Jack, of course. We want to find our champion, Richard, too. So make sure he doesn't run off this time. Oh, I think he's going again. What a shame that is. We'll see. Actually, I wonder if I can quickly... Before you go, Jack.
Cross the line first, but yeah, I'm still waiting to hear.
Okay, well that's a good start then.
Yeah.
Not worried, are you, Jack? You're not worried about anything?
No, I'm just...
Oh, good.
I'm just talking about the trophy championship.
Oh, right, yes. Well, look, what can we say? You must be an incredibly happy man right now, because
I'm delighted.
You make this racing like look easy.
Trust me, it's not. It really isn't. It's been a struggle all year. I've been honestly trying to get the car set up. I had a problem throughout the whole of the year where I had a little front end knock. I've sorted that issue out and it seems to be on fire. And I can't thank British Legends enough for helping me out.
You've had a bit of time to sink in from race 1.
Yeah.
So now you're a 2-time race winner. How does it feel?
I'm over the moon. I really am. I've got a grin like no tomorrow. I can't believe it.
You'll be
I really can't.
cracking open the sparkling wine later.
And the rest.
And the rest, yeah. Well done, Jack. Congratulations, mate. Let's keep going on, shall we? Let's have a quick chat with Ian. I can't talk Ian after that, after calling that one.
Oh,
that was incredible.
It was fun, but I had contact with her. I didn't want contact with anyone.
Yeah.
I feel really bad about it. I didn't want that to happen.
Who did you knock?
Fergus.
Fergus.
I outbraked myself going into the early on in the race, outbraked myself and basically ran across when I got the sausage club. I thought I was going clear, off the barriers, and my back end caught his clearly. And we both got damaged cars from that point. The rest of them are absolutely hounding us.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to go as fast as I could to keep the bait, but the car was really, really squirrely. And I was driving all over the place. And
well, it doesn't look so. That'll buff out.
no. I hate having damage up here, right? It's not what I'm here for, it's not me.
No, but it does happen. Don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, you're both finished. You're both finished where you should have been, really. You two having a great fight between you.
I've wanted to get in front of him all season, but not like that. Okay? Not like that. So, it is what it is, but I'm very sorry it's ended like that. it's not a nice way to end the season.
It's not, but it's very noble of you to step up to it like that. So it's great. Well, congratulations for the season anyway. It's great to see you. Well done. Let's keep going. Let's find. There's Richard Buckley. He's up there. Here's Daniel Bowman. He took the win in Class C. Well done, Dan. Congratulations, mate. Class C winner.
What a race.
That was a thriller.
One more lap and I got him.
One more lap. It was
Honestly,
good.
I was on the back of him anyway, so.
Well done anyway. Congratulations. We've got a trophy car coming through here. Let's just grab Richard Buckley very quickly. Can't do maths, Richard, but I overheard them lot saying you've won.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
How does it feel?
Yeah, good. After that performance, I don't know whether I deserve it, really, do I?
I'll tell you, a heart attack moment that, was it? What are you doing around there?
Again, they snagged the brake, and that was it. I was a passenger again when I...
Do you know what? I was actually in the pit lane with a cup of tea waiting for you,
Yeah.
and I thought you were going to come in.
I should have done what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
Be more patient.
Yeah.
But I wasn't, was I?
Yeah, it's racing though, and you can't be patient, can you? You've done it anyway. Congratulations,
Thank
Richard.
you.
Nice one, top stuff. Richard Buckley there, your 2022 Cherished Insurance MG Cup champion. Right, we're going to head off for a short break. We've still got more to bring you. When we come back, we have the final race of the season for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Don't go far. We will be back live in about 15